Drew, take me through tonight. You guys clinch playoffs, an exciting overtime win, and you get the season series win against Tucson. Where does tonight rank in the regular season of wins?
It was definitely really fun. The crowd was great. It felt like a playoff game the whole game. I mean, really from warm-ups on. It was just those are the games you love to play in. They're the tight ones. It could go really either way, and those high-pressure moments. That's what I love playing in, and that's what a lot of games are going to be like down the stretch. So it was honestly a really good experience for our team, and to come out on top was great.
Does it help, too, that you know that they're desperate on their side, that they're going to come with their desperation, and you know right from the jump that you're probably going to be seeing a lot of shots tonight?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I want every team's best every time I get in the net. So that's the challenge that I like to face every night, and I think it's just better hockey when it's that way. You know, it's a game of inches, and both teams really needed points tonight. So I'm just really proud of us. You know, another good test that we stepped up to the plate and did well in.
There was a lot of great saves you made tonight. One in particular comes to mind for me. It was about 3 minutes to go. They had, I think, a 4-on-2, and it was a shot clearly for a rebound, and you were able to get your stick on it and pop it north, knowing that bodies were coming down to the crease. Those are such little plays that, you know, might get overlooked for a goaltender, but does that go to show how good you're feeling about your game right now?
100%. I think if you pull up video from maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, Matt Smith and I did that exact drill in practice. Honestly, just working on those rebounds. And after practice was over, we just did about 10 or 15 shots of that exact drill, and I mean, I can't give him enough credit. He makes me prepared every single week, and every single weekend and game I go into the game feeling prepared, and you know, he's always a step ahead of it. So having him, I'm just really lucky to work on those little things and just listen to what he says, and it's been working.
Last one for you. I know this is early stages of your career, but are you able to at least be pretty proud of, you know, the performance that you turned in over the last two nights? You get 2 wins against a really desperate, good team, and you know you gave your team a chance to win every single night. I know it's a full team effort, but you know it does says a lot about the way that you've played over the last month and a half.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just try to improve every game. No matter what the outcome is, whether I let in a few or have a shutout, I kind of have the same mentality going in every game: is just give us a chance and do my best, and give my best effort. And you know, sometimes you can't always control everything, you know, as a goalie, and I just try to control what I can and let God handle the rest.
All right, Scenes. Coming into a game like tonight, you know that Tucson's a desperate team just looking at their division standings. How proud of your guys' full 60-plus effort tonight?
Yeah, it was huge. Just like yesterday, I think, you know, up and down the lineup, everyone was pulling, and everyone stepped up. So, yeah, I think we just kind of dictated our own fate tonight, tried not to think about what was going around the league. So, really proud of the guys.
Going into an overtime, too, that, you know, it went for a while, almost the full distance. What were you in Double-A looking for on that exchange when he dropped it to you on the wing?
Yeah, I mean, he's got so much speed, so just trying to set him up, put him in spots where he can, you know, be moving with the puck. And Deli made a great play kind of at the blue line to get it to me, and Dubs made a great play to kind of collect it, give it to me, and also pick the guy at the same time. So, yeah, it was, like you said, it was a long overtime, and, you know, it's nice to get those extra points, and, you know, I'm sure that overtimes are going to be something that happen in playoffs too, so it's good to get some confidence in them.
How does the shot mentality change in overtime? Is there a little less, you know, or a little more hesitation to shoot the puck, knowing how important possession it is, and even thinking about where the puck might rebound to a little bit? Yeah,
there's definitely some strategy to it. You know, you're trying to, like you said, you know, shoot the puck when you have a scoring opportunity. You don't just want to shoot it to shoot it. So I think we did a good job with that. We had a lot of good looks. You know, mine ended up going in, but, you know, we probably had 4 or 5 looks before that. So, like I said, it's always good to clinch, and to clinch with a win, you know, makes it that much better.
Lastly, you mentioned the playoffs. How exciting is that, knowing that you've got postseason hockey? It's certainly not a given, and for a lot of guys, you don't know how many times you're going to get playoffs in your career. How fired up are you about having postseason hockey here?
Yeah, it's been lingering for a couple of weeks. You know, we've been so close for a while, and you know, it's just every year it seems like our division's always so tight. So no, it's you know, it's the time of year you want to be playing hockey, and it's going to be a good experience for some young guys, and as an older guy, you know, it's something that, you know, I want to win. I've played playoff hockey, but you know, I'm really looking to have a good long run this year with this group, and I know the group's excited.
Paul, how fun was tonight? Obviously getting to clinch and you get the OT win, you contribute yourself, but are these the kind of nights that you remember a little bit more so far in the first year of pro hockey for yourself?
Yeah, I think so. Like, looking back on it, I mean, the growth our team's had, like, you see it in every guy. I see it in my line, in our goaltending, our staff, everything. And just nights like this where, everyone's contributing and then our captain gets the game clinching goal. Like, it's kind of special. Proves that we belong in the mix and we're looking to, make some noise in the playoffs.
How did your goal happen tonight, and even to say maybe how it might not have happened 2 months ago? I know that you've worked a ton on it and felt really good about your game and your confidence, but what went into a play like that to open the scoring?
Yeah, not to be, like that, but I think the staff here and, the facility here are awesome. I mean, we can do pretty much extra ice whenever we want, stay on, so guys been working with me and all that, but basically it was just a good shift from my line. They made it happen, kind of good, sound defensive shift. It got rimmed out, and the guy kind of bobbled it, and I already had speed, so I just blew by him, and, maybe a couple months ago I would have bobbled that puck. Nervousness, but just with such a great locker room and great older guys' leadership, everyone just feeling more comfortable and being able to put that home it's a good feeling.
Talked about the pride of your line. How would you describe the way that you as a trio have been able to play?
I mean, it's just fun hockey, honestly. I've probably played, I don't know the ratio, but out of, probably a third of the season I played with those guys. So the chemistry we have, and we just bring it every night. We expect the same thing, just hard work, get pucks in, create the forecheck, and, we're all be able to make plays. We're all skilled players too. So it just takes over, and then, I think it's just so much fun. Having a good centerman with loops and then Gags too, such good players, and as a first-year guy, being able to look up to those two too, and being able to contribute with them, build relationships with them, it's so much fun, and I look forward to every time I see our names on the sheet. Probably my favorite line combination for sure.
And lastly, you got playoffs coming here to Rockford. How exciting is that? I know it's been a few weeks where you guys have been awfully close, but how good does it feel to know that you're going to be playing at the best time of the year?
Yeah, playoff hockey is the best hockey, as everyone knows. I mean, it's the hardest to win, so it's so exciting. I mean, I was watching the playoffs last year when I was here at the end of the season, but now to be able to, fight for a spot to get in, to play in the playoffs, it's exciting for me. And just the noise and the crowd, the different tempo, it's going to be exciting, and, going to be a learning curve, but I'll embrace the challenge, and I know we will too.